SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. It's time to go hang out in the base for probably a while because I've got a new, person, and everyone's probably going to want to talk about that, so let's see how this goes. Hello, it's me. I was here a minute ago, but I didn't talk to anybody. But I'm Aloy, so that's not weird.
And dirt. Don't forget all that dirt we had to bring in.
Yes, thank you for the reminder.
If we're going to go around trying to protect life, we should have more of it around.
That would make sense.
I think it looks nice.
Hooray. Varl thinks it looks nice. Anyway, hello Varl, how are you?
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
Yeah, and also the person who came through here.
Clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Neat, because I'm not ready.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend.
Quen friend.
The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Actually like a
Sounds
long
about
leg?
right.
Because that could be very destructive. Your training, how's it going?
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom.
So you're picking up on the,
What?
Utaru way of talking about things,
I
eh?
thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
And that's what's important here,
I'm
eh?
glad you and Zoe found each other.
You do seem to work
Don't
out pretty
forget,
well.
You're to blame for that.
I'm to blame for a lot of things. That's not necessarily relevant. I'm surprised we can't talk more about Alva, but okay, the Zeniths. Tell me about the
Now
Zeniths.
that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging thunderjaws.
I feel like we had this
Better
conversation.
them than us, for once.
I swear we did. We did. What the heck? It just forgot that we did. Well, whatever. Thanks, Varl.
I should go get this to Gaia.
Of
Maybe.
course. Let us know when we're needed.
I'm going to talk to everybody first, though. Although I suppose I'm probably supposed to talk to everybody afterwards as well. And that said, giving it to Gaia may, like, forcefully move me on to... Is that her? Alva? That is Alva. It may forcefully move me on to the next part of the quest, but, so we're going to avoid that until the last minute, I would say. Hello, Zoe.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base.
That sounds in character.
Varl gave her a new focus.
Good.
Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale, I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself.
And she's been there for the rest
She hasn't
of...
left the place
Yeah,
since.
that's what I figured.
Sounds like Alva.
Okay, let's see. We can actually talk about Alva. Great. What do you have to say about her?
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
Maybe you don't want to talk
Aaron
about Alva.
told us how you tracked down the Oseram supplying Regala with machines.
Yeah.
In fact, he's quite adamant about relating the tale at least twice a day.
Well,
But I can tell it meant a lot that you asked for his help.
yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to track them down if it wasn't for him.
He's got the connections, you know. He knows the Oseram. It came up in the comments. Someone mentioned that the possibility that Aaron is dyslexic, and well, obviously we can't prove it, but apparently the way, like, he refers to the data that he's seeing as symbols rather than, you know, letters or whatever, and apparently that can be an indication that might be dyslexic, and it's stuck in my brain now that I wonder if he is dyslexic, and therefore, since people don't know about dyslexia in this world, maybe they assume that he's stupid, and he kind of took it to heart that he's stupid, but he's not actually that stupid, you know? I don't know. It's just stuck in my brain, and now I'm curious if that was intended or if that's just what it kind of looks like. Anyway, companions.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession.
What would that be?
Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat.
Oh.
A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it.
I feel like
You'd
that
think
would...
we have enough of that going around as it is.
Yeah. I suppose the machines must have been tuned specifically so that, you know, the flesh would have a chance. The people would have a chance. But I feel like, yeah, generally speaking, wrestling machine, bad idea, I would think. Anyway, you're training.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it.
How?
Apparently it helped soothe them.
Yeah.
That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths.
You have been busy.
Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Then why did you retain all those vocabularies? All that vocabulary? Anyway, how is it that both the society on this side of the ocean and the Quen managed to retain the name of San Francisco as it stands as a husk of a city? Everyone knows that's San Francisco, but we didn't retain the word tea, despite the fact that people still drink it. That's very strange. Anyway, bye.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance.
I did.
That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
You do that. Great. Probably going to do some more side quests before we actually go after Hephaestus, but we'll get to that when we come to it. Erend, how you doing?
There she is.
It's me.
Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
That's a word for it.
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
Sure.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Indeed, I think,
I
anyway.
got my gear ready then.
Good. It's not time, though. How's your training?
You look tired?
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you?
Not really.
I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
Oh, come
You'll
on.
do fine, Erend.
You're awfully hard on yourself, you know that. Companions.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale.
So no, that's a no
But
then?
she took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous.
I got that impression.
But I can see why you two hit it off.
I suppose. And that's all there is to say on the matter, huh? Well, okay. My condolences that it's harder for you, but you know, you're doing well. You seem to be doing really, really well. Just a lot more work for you, and I don't know what to tell you about that. But anyway, thanks, Erend.
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
Yeah.
I'll give you the heads up.
Yep. Okay, so let's see. We should check in with Kotalo and Beta, and then we'll talk to Alva, because, you know, check in with everybody who was already here first, and then the new person. Hello, Kotalo. How you doing?
Aloy, well met.
For a second, I thought you were
We've
calling
been
me
briefed
well
on our
met.
mission,
Like,
and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
like if that was a nickname for me or
Were
something?
you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed.
Oh,
I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
I do have a moment. But let's talk about everything else first, because that's how I do. How's your training going?
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for.
Yeah.
I learned about the plague of machines he unleashed.
Yeah, he's a good guy, huh?
To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
And he didn't even manage to do that yet.
Sums it up.
Yep. But at least he's dead now. Or so I assume anyway. He is now buried under tons and tons of steel and lava, and I have to assume that would be enough to do him in. But honestly, I don't know what they did to him. They wouldn't even let me look at him. Anyway, you've met Alva?
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tanakh.
Okay.
Her mind is sharp. That much is certain.
Got that impression?
But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Well, that's why she's
Trust
here, I
me.
guess.
She's tougher than she looks.
Probably true.
I will take your word for it.
But, like, we're not sending her out into the wilds alone. Unless we are. Are we sending her to a cauldron on her own to hold down the Zenith forces? Because that always struck me as a weird plan, right? It seems to me that everybody goes out to a cauldron to attract the attention of the far Zenith is probably going to just die? Because we can't hurt them. And they have super weapons. But whatever. I'm sure it's fine.
Did Aaron tell you we found the people who gave Regala's rebels the power to override machines?
He told me of the battle.
I suppose he would.
I suggested he etch this victory on his fighting arm with one of our inkers.
Is he going to do it?
He didn't say no.
Oh, fair enough. I'm surprised that he doesn't show some sort of strong reaction. Usually Aaron does. Anyway, how about the arm?
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Oh, I see.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends.
Okay.
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
I hope you weren't waiting too long for me
Let
to...
know when I get close.
Yeah.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Oh, sure thing. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. I'm pretty sure that this particular part of the quest gets triggered by getting Omega clearance, so probably this just happened, but, you know, it's hard to say. Anyway, bye.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Okay. That sounded more resentful
Like I
than...
said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
Yeah.
May the 10 guide your way.
Cool, thanks. All right. I guess let's go check in with Beta, who I probably still don't get along with, but you know what? You got to start somewhere. Downstairs. Yes, downstairs. There we go. And this way, is it? I can never remember how it actually... Wait. Is she actually locked in there now? Did she lock herself in? This is where she normally is, right? Heavily shielded. Is this not the right place? I swear this is where Beta usually is. No, this absolutely is where Beta usually is. Okay, maybe it's a situation where I'm not supposed to talk to her before I drop off Omega clearance? Or something? I'm not confident, but I'm guessing this is sealed off because I'm not supposed to talk to her. And the fact that Aloy is not mentioning it suggests it's not an in-story reason that I'm not supposed to talk to her, but rather a game mechanic reason that I'm not supposed to talk to her. Well, fine. I can live with that.
Seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
No.
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
What cache?
Oh. Hope it didn't get stained.
I mean, probably they wash off pretty good. They're made of what? Wood and metal? It's probably fine, but... Is the cache that thing in, like, the shower area where you live now? Maybe not. This is not... Sorry, this is not my room. Just wandering around. Oh, right! Oh, right! I forgot! In between last episode and this one, I went back and killed one more slaughter spine, and I did get a circulator. So let's go ahead and craft this. Haha! Got it. Now I can override everything except for the stuff that's in Gemini, I assume. Hooray! I've done it. And all I know of for sure in Gemini is the Sunwings. And every time I see a Sunwing, Aloy is like, "Oh, I can't override that yet. Surely there must be an override out there somewhere." So I feel like if there was anything else that I didn't know how to override, that she would mention it in the same way, but it hasn't come up. Superior supply cache. Look at all that stuff. Look at all the elite traps. I keep hearing the traps are good. Apparently traps are good, and I should probably start using them, particularly on the big machines. I'll try and remember, okay? I'm sorry. Hello, Alva. You don't have your big claw thing on the side of your head. It's yes, you do.
Patience will reveal all.
Did you just install the new focus into the casing of the old one? I'm not sure. Anyway, hello.
Aloy!
That's me.
Right to work, I see.
Uh-huh.
There's just so much.
That is true.
I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia?
Yeah.
Oh, she's amazing.
You do a lot of
And
physical
you,
enhancements
a
of what you're
true
saying.
Reincarnation of an ancestor.
That was an interesting hand gesture you
Genetically
did,
speaking,
describing my body.
Of course, not like the late CO.
Right, right.
And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars.
And they want to kill all of us, so
Of
that's
course,
fun.
They're trying to kill us, which is not great.
Right, but they...
And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing.
You know Eric Visser.
And then there's Hephaestus, and
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
Yes. It's probably just as well that we don't have access to Apollo right now, huh?
I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at landfall.
Oh, sure, we didn't really get to talk over there. Makes perfect sense. Okay, where shall we start? Companions, let's start with companions.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you.
She's not really my friend
Not
yet,
that
but
you
we're
are
working
the
on
same
it.
person at all.
No, that is
I
also
mean,
true.
You are, as in you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek.
Right.
But even so, you're different.
Our backgrounds are pretty disparate.
We are.
Yeah, we're working on it, sort of. Companions.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming.
Have they?
And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing.
I would imagine it is.
Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Right, you have kind of a caste
Sounds
system, yeah.
restrictive and stifling.
Not really my style of
You
thing.
are not wrong.
And by me, I mean Aloy. Technically me too, like me behind the controller, but mostly I meant Aloy in this particular case. Not so much about the authority figures. Anyway, your training, how's it going?
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process.
Well, so you're good at, like, data
this
sorting.
Could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy.
Good.
That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
Yeah, we'll see how that structure holds up after what we're doing here happens. Your training.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
Not all of
A
it, though.
diviner has
Pharaoh's out of
never
that.
had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this.
Never?
And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them.
Yeah, probably.
But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me.
Gotta love loopholes.
Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
That would be useful, I'd imagine. Anything else to say about it? Nope, that's all right. So let's talk about the Zeniths.
You mentioned Eric Visser. How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you?
Yeah, that one.
He is known to the Quen as the Protector.
Really?
Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today.
Empire?
That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined.
And also still alive, so that's fun.
Distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be how things go.
At least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Yeah, well, these
Beta
things start
mentioned
slow.
other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them.
Okay.
Whatever
Worth a shot.
legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
Okay, so you mentioned that the Quen have an actual empire, yeah? Which means that not only are you from across the Pacific Ocean, but where you are, there are lots of people. Enough where there's not only your people, but also other groups of people that you have presumably conquered. I'm guessing they must be from East Asia. There was some discussion in the comments about whether or not it might be that they're from Hawaii, which is why this is... I just got caught up on the comments today. I mean, like, I read them when they drop usually, but I didn't always respond to them because it takes a lot of mental energy for me, and I don't always have that. So it's on my mind right now, the origins of the Quen. I'm guessing it is, in fact, an East Asia situation, which brings us back to the question of why do they speak English, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about it. Tell me about the Quen. Oh, there's a bunch of subsections. Okay, let's talk about forbidden knowledge.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor.
Right.
But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire.
Less truth and other
like
things.
discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world.
Just for example.
That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It
Okay.
ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
Fair enough. It doesn't seem like an environment that would encourage this sort of curiosity. So the question is, do the Overseers have access to the entire story and just decided to play that Ted Farrow is the good guy, or... Yeah, I have questions, but they're not going to get answers anytime soon. How about the CEO?
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact.
Yes.
As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself.
Well, naturally.
He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Farrow.
I hadn't noticed.
Whom we considered the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Farrow, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
Yeah,
I know better now, of course.
right. Just how did they
Anyway,
arrive at
the
that?
diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did.
It was a big city.
So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems.
Okay.
If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people.
Well, about that, I'm kind of
The
working
Emperor
on it.
declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named Sio, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes.
Well, then again, so did Ted
We
Faro.
really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
Or how perilous the CO himself would be. Expedition.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be.
About 2 seconds ago.
What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease.
I see.
And that was before we even hit the coast.
I mean, yeah.
Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations.
Good job even being
There were
alive.
bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed.
Over the course of a year,
He
even.
became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door.
Sure.
And more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific.
Right.
You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming.
I mean, they did have a lot in
He knew
common,
these
those
weren't
two.
the words of a sane man.
Right.
But he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
Kind of like Ted Faro.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now.
It's just a question of how
But
manipulated you're
what the
being.
CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth.
Right, right.
I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
And technically, we didn't even kill him. Although I kind of wanted to. Oh, right, Bohai. Sure, let's talk about Bohai.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean.
I mean, that is
But
progress.
he's
I execute people on a
hardly
whim.
paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered.
Ugh.
The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Right. Reliable in a
Sounds
way.
about right.
Okay. Pretty run-of-the-mill overseer type. Got it. Well, thanks for the information. Tell me about the ancestors.
The ancestors. Is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones.
Okay.
Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant.
Yeah,
What's that about?
that's a good question.
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant.
How did they not?
That's how we thought of Sobek. Until we met you.
And until you got all the
Our
data on what she actually
limited
did.
Access to data past the late 2040s has obviously
Oh.
misinformed our view of the past.
Oh. Got it. They don't have access to data after 2040. Got it, right, because you need the newer focuses to be able to look at that stuff. And 2040, okay. Someone laid this out to me in the comments as well, where 2030 was when the climate crisis reached a peak. 2040, the 2040s is the clawback era. So in that at that point in time, Ted Faro was considered a pioneer of renewal, and Elizabeth Sobek was just getting her feet under her, basically, just starting her plans. It wasn't until the 2060s that the world actually started ending in full. But wow, what just happened to the camera? It just reloaded itself. Sorry, I'm talking too much apparently. But yes, so they wouldn't know about Elizabeth Sobek's legacy at that point. Got it. That does make sense. Huh. Okay, anyway, your family.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister.
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really.
Right.
When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why is that?
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone.
Oh, good.
Not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
The Quinn seems to like
Sounds
control, huh?
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge.
I should say Quinn leadership.
Last time I was allowed to see my family
He's big
was
on
just
control.
before our voyage here.
Mm-hmm.
Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital.
I mean, that's
But
good.
if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
Right, but
I
Gaia,
promise
you've been
I'll
looking
do
at
my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
you've been looking at Gaia, and Gaia, I think, is going to fix things worldwide. It may be only locally that she's been exerting her influence right now, but I'm pretty sure she's designed to fix that sort of problem all over the world, right? Question mark? It probably needs Hephaestus, though, yeah? Anyway, cool. Good talk. Goodbye.
I need to get going, but if you need anything,
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission.
Gotcha.
The plan Gaia told me about to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
Presumably?
hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
I am kind of surprised that she still has the old focus on. Like, maybe it is supposed to be a situation where it's just like a fashion exterior that she swapped out the contents of. Seems to know her way around machines somewhat, you know? But it just strikes me as a little bit surprising, yeah? Because it looks like an intact and, you know, it looks like a solid unit all by itself, and I don't see anything that looks like the new foci in there. Whatever, it's fine. I'm just a little surprised is all. Okay, well, I guess I need to go talk to Gaia then, huh? Which way, Gaia? There what is? Oh, she doesn't want to actually talk to me. That's okay. That's just fine. Oh, come to think on it. Even though Aaron was talking about Katalo being good at Machine Strike, he didn't mention anything about it. I still can't play Machine Strike against him. I wonder if there's something I need to do in order to enable that, or if that's just, like, not actually something that's going to happen.
Welcome back.
Hello. Just a second. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just gonna drop off all these survey drones. I think
Go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
Nice. Let's just pull up this one. I don't know. Wait. Oh, we do have one on the island. Yes. Sure. There we go. Not the Isle of Spires. Isle of Spires. That's the one. Isle of Spires. Yes. The ruins of San Francisco. Wait. No. Was it San Francisco? Suddenly, my brain has completely spit out any information it once had
I like
about.
this one.
Cool. You seem to like all of them, which is honestly just as well. Yeah, it's striking all right. It was San Francisco, right? It wasn't Los Angeles? No, San Francisco. Right. Okay, anyway. Hello, Gaia.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Oh, that's a problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete.
Uh-huh.
The problem is Hephaestus itself.
Okay.
It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network.
Almost as if it sees us coming.
increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
Okay, how much longer?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
That's a long time.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths.
Mm-hmm. Do we have a better plan?
2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance?
Aha.
How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators.
I suppose.
In addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies.
Right.
Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
That's way better,
Okay.
but we have to talk to Beta then.
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
Okay.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Is that a pulse generator?
Only a final
It's tiny.
test remains.
Hmm.
I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zenith.
Well, that's good.
As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Oh, he'll be fine, Aloy.
You better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
And that's where the door was locked.
Okay.
Got it. Cool, anyway, bye. Talk to Gaia, done. I feel like we didn't really talk, but yeah, she still wants to talk. Hang on. Hang on. I'm torn now. What do you want? What do you want, Gaia?
Aloy, I believe Varl is still waiting for you outside Beta's room.
Well, you are paying attention, huh?
I know. I just wanted to talk about something else first.
Yeah, you know, distract myself. Hooray! Gaia's okay with it. I'm sure she's fine. How about our progress? How's the companions?
How's all of us settling in?
Yeah.
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive.
I'm sure she was.
A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly.
Uh-huh.
I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
Are we talking about a Roomba?
I'm sure she'll like that.
Are you going to make a Roomba for Alva? Because I'm entirely for this. Nothing with exclamation points. We're just gonna... Wait. But it's still... Huh? It still has an exclamation point here, but nothing in here is... I mean, this is highlighted again. We'll check that out last. How about? About the old world. Old world discoveries.
So I, found Thebes.
Uh-huh.
What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
I mean, they sort of
It
did.
seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans.
Got that impression, yep.
Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Probably exactly what he was going for.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen.
That would have been not so good, perhaps. More old world discoveries?
Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium.
Ah,
The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives.
yeah.
Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
So Ted Pharaoh probably, yeah?
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
Didn't one of the recordings back in Thebes mention something about Ted Pharaoh killing everybody who was related to Zero Dawn? I feel like that was a thing. Maybe this is separate from the problem with the Elysium, but I feel like that's probably related. Sure, let's hear a refresher on the plan to capture Hephaestus, because apparently I'm stalling on talking to Beta.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
Hephaestus.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your alpha clearance.
Yes.
Which is why I got Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance.
Yes.
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we
Seems
get
pretty
to
handy, that one.
Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores.
Yes.
The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
Over the course of a long
and then
time.
we'll be able to absorb it.
Yes.
Not quite.
Apparently no.
You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
Ah, right. So I need to
How long will that take?
meet him in person like
because
I did.
the work will be split between you and Beta, it will take approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Yes.
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device.
Yeah.
The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And leave them entirely exposed
And
to
then
the
we'll
doors
have
of the
everything
cauldrons.
we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
A plan, sure. But what I was going to say, so I'm going to have to meet with Hephaestus, much in the fashion that I met with Hades back in the day, and I'm going to have to painstakingly kill the hostile part of Hephaestus's intelligence over the course of 4.5 hours. That sounds exhausting for both of us. Anyway, cool, time to go.
See you later, Gaia.
Yeah.
Until next time, Aloy.
Also, nice thing with the beta test. I got it. I got the joke. I didn't want to interrupt you. Nice one. Let's go talk to Beta. All right. Let's see. Yeah? What's up, Aaron? Did your focus just zap you again? How do you even manage that? I feel like that hasn't come up since Didn't I used to have it like a defective focus or something? Why does that sound familiar? A focus that would like zap you periodically. I feel like that was a thing, but now I can't remember it. I also can't find the stairs down. I recognize that there's been some stalling happening, but that's not what's happening right now. Where is the... Oh, that's the elevator shaft. Is it... There's the Gaia stairs. Oh, it's right next to the Gaia stairs. How did I miss that? I don't even know. Hooray! Hello, Varl.
Aloy.
That's me. Talk to Varl, yes.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
Okay.
We don't have a choice.
Oh, good. We're going to strong armor
luck.
then. Thanks. Oh, and the door opened even. That's convenient also. Hello. Try and
Ada,
be
you have to come with
empathetic.
us.
That's
it's
not
the only
empathetic.
way.
Hmm.
It's one mission. The most important one. We need you.
Yeah, not in the mood right now.
Tell
it
me why
seems.
you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. A slave. Forever.
That is a reasonable fear. Look at the odds. Find your courage. I'll protect you. Okay, well, I feel like this isn't too helpful. This isn't going to be too helpful. Because just forcing her around, that's what everybody's been doing to her entire life, and that's not going to get us anywhere. Look at the odds. Like, she's an intellectual person. We're both based off of a highly intellectual person. So there is something to be said for that. I'll protect you. Like, as a gesture, it's not bad. And certainly, these two don't get along at all at the moment. So, like, a gesture like that might be helpful. But might also just be so superficial that you'd see right through it. Because, again, she's a very intellectual person. Still, it would be showing that I cared about her, which is something that she doesn't get a lot of. I'm gonna go with it. Because it feels right.
Laurel and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless.
I mean, we beat one of them.
Beta.
Leave me alone! You don't understand!
I mean, that is probably true. But I want to?
You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would.
I'm not sure this is going to help.
Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
It's not really the same, though. I was isolated, but I wasn't controlled. It's pretty different. Rost, of course. I had Rost and you had...
Beta,
You
you
had
don't
the
have a
Zeniths.
defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving.
I
The
don't know
day
about
he
that.
died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
I got pretty choked up right then. Helpful timing there, hologram dad.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it won't come to that, but I am really good at that.
I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge.
Right.
To make it as efficient as possible.
Yep, yep. I'm happy to go do side quests while you do that. Leave it to me.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Oh boy. I wanted this scene to happen so bad. Guess that's what I get for ignoring the main quest for so long. Ah, that was good.
Aloy, whenever you are ready,
Whoa.
come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
I feel like I should give her some time. She just requested some time. I think I should give her some time. Oh. Oof. Anybody want to talk about anything? Ah, yeah, you do. Y'all want to talk again? Well, that's fine. I'm happy to. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? I just had a heart-to-heart with myself, sort of, kind of. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you?
I mean,
Whatever
works
went
both
on
ways,
between
doesn't it?
you and Beta sounded intense.
You could hear it?
Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
Seems like it.
I'm glad to hear it.
Companions.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it.
Not surprising.
I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo then?
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
From what you can remember. Nice. Actually, I like that Erend and Catalo are starting to get along. They're drinking buddies. That's a good start, right? Yeah. You're training?
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
For the time being.
I wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something.
What's that?
You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not.
Right.
They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Try not to die, though.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
Seems to be a lot of that going around today. Don't worry about it. Bye.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
Smooth. Keeps the stern face as he turns around. All right, sounds good, Erend. Hi, Varl.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta?
Better than it was
It
before.
sounded like you guys had a lively conversation.
It was a necessary one.
I had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival.
I mean...
I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny.
See, here's the thing about that. The thing about that, Varl, is that it's not just a program, it's an AI. And the line that you draw between people fighting for their future and an AI fighting for its survival, it gets awfully blurry at that point. But let's not talk about that right now, I guess. Companions.
How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Catalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator.
Oh, sure.
And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
Man, they've been getting along really quick.
Like I said, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah. Long pause before going back to the menu. Your training.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
About what?
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
Sure.
You think they'll listen to you?
I mean...
In time, I believe so.
They've got some precedent now, you know?
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl.
Your mother's still around leading the war part of the Nora, isn't she? I mean, that probably has some influence. Either way, I'm sure it'll go great. And maybe I'll help. I don't know. I can't say whether I'll be alive at the end of all this, but how's your training going still?
What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too.
Sure.
She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well.
I presume that's true.
We'll figure it out.
Good.
I know you will.
Good, good, good. Good for y'all. The Zeniths.
I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
That's all we can hope for.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Kind of have to be under the
Nah, just
circumstances.
stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Right.
Nice jab, thanks, Varl. Rost, huh? Sure, let's talk about my dad.
You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
Kind of hard not to with your parents.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
Okay.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
Always.
No more running.
I mean, I say that, but I'm absolutely going to go do more side quests before we go do Gemini. I'm at least going to go do the races. There's not that much left in the world, but I'm going to do what there is before. I'm going to do it before. Hello, Alva. I see you have a quest for me. Did you see that little dance she just did? That was amazing. Hi.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable.
It's not too surprising.
Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth.
Seems like a good policy.
Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
What you got? Hey, look at all this stuff. Companions.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed.
Seems like sound carries in here better than people expect.
So free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song, and she looked happier because of it.
It's very important to the Otara, as far as I can tell.
So dull and nervous in comparison.
Well, I mean,
You
it's
should
just
ask
different.
Zoe to teach you sometime about Utaru music.
Maybe.
Worth a shot anyway. Companions.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons,
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Catalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
So you are
What
going to be one of
kind of
our
advice?
generator people.
He, told me to run.
I mean, it's not a bad plan, honestly.
We'll even the odds soon enough.
Uh-huh. Given that they're, you know, entirely undamageable by any technology we've got, except for the one that Silence isn't telling. Anyway, you're training.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it?
That's actually what I was going to
I
say.
have so much to study up on. Years, actually.
I presume.
I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it.
Don't know.
But Sirius is way farther than that.
A little bit.
And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime.
Well, the thing about the word
sheer
lifetime,
calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
it probably helps that they don't die
Even
anymore.
So, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff.
This is true.
Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
Yeah, well, self-inflicted ignorance, I'm afraid. You know, because of the whole taboo involving the old one's sites, that whole thing. That's where I was going with that. Anyway, the Zeniths.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive.
Yeah.
And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me is curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark.
Okay.
The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones.
I don't think I've heard of her.
Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans.
Okay.
But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced.
Well, it's been 1,000 years.
Perhaps it is better not to know.
A lot can happen to the human brain in 1,000 years, I have to assume. We haven't really tested that before, and they're the first ones to, you know, be in a position to try it, and I can't imagine everything went perfectly smoothly. So what's this quest you've got?
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta.
Where's that?
It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels.
We're talking
the
about
legacy
sewers?
revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding.
Oh.
But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down.
Okay.
But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created.
Oh, that's convenient.
It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor.
Okay.
So the legacy tells us, anyway.
Gotcha.
If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta.
Yeah, maybe.
Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
That would be progress, I'd imagine.
So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly.
Bet you my quest interface
but
will.
one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Yeah, point taken.
I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Okay.
Thank you, Aloy.
Yeah, sure thing. Alva's physical mannerisms are very, very well done, by the way. I'm guessing it's mocap, but whoever did the physical acting, very well done. Anyway, bye.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
Thanks. Usually does, eventually, I think.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I
Aloy,
appreciate it.
Aloy just really wants to make sure that we don't forget about any side quests we accidentally picked up in a conversation, you know? I guess it's considerate of her. Zoe wants to talk again. Why does Zoe want to talk again? Did I not talk to you again since the... Did I skip Zoe? I feel like I didn't. Hi.
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
Maybe I did skip
I've
her.
already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Oh, good.
Good.
Sorry
I
for skipping you
heard
earlier.
Beta had a talk.
Yeah.
News travels fast.
I mean, sound travels
It
fast.
wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
That one.
There were just things that needed to be said.
Yeah.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
Yeah, that's a good phrase for it. Oh, you don't have much to say. Well, that's okay. What's this about your training?
You look like you have something on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to war soon.
Yeah.
And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish.
Yeah.
Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility.
Yeah, suppose
If we
so.
fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trying to work on being more personable about these sort of things. Good job, Aloy. Well done. Anyway, bye, Zoe.
I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it.
Yep. It'll be in a little while. I'm buying Beta some time. And also, you know, stalling. Because that's a thing I do. I'm going to go talk to Kotalo, but first I need to start a new clip. Because like I thought, I'm hanging around the base for a while today. And there's still more to do. So give me a second. Right, okay, back to it. Aaron, how'd you keep hurting yourself with your focus? I have no idea. Where's Kotalo's room? You'd think I would know my way around this place by now, but you would be absolutely wrong. If there's not a little floating exclamation point, I can't find a dang thing. Hello, Kotalo.
Aloy, are you well?
I try.
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
About what?
Really? Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life.
Uh-huh.
It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Oh, neat.
Well, at least I avoided that.
Yeah, I mean, it would have gone pretty well for me, but I would feel pretty terrible about it if it had come to that. Anyway, companions.
You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle.
Uh-huh.
What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best.
Pragmatic. Cool. How was your training?
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
So Kotalo and Aloy pronounce it Tenakth, and everybody else in the world pronounces it Tenakth. I don't know what to think anymore. Anyway, bye.
I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Hooray. Orders. Run from authority figures long enough to wind up becoming one of them, apparently. Okay, I'm going to go check in with Beta one last time, because you know what? Although I did say I was going to give her some time, and I am going to give her some time, we haven't actually talked about anything aside from missions, so...
I'm over here.
There you are, hello.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I am. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Depends on if you have anything you want to talk about. Hey, you do have... Okay. What have you been up to?
So how goes studying up on the merge?
Guy and I have added a function that will display a holographic interface to visualize the data stream from Hephaestus.
That's useful.
It should make expunging its malicious code a little more efficient.
Gotcha.
That's great. Whatever we can do to cut down the merge time is going to increase our chance of success.
It's true.
Good work.
Hooray.
I'll continue to search for other ways to speed up the process.
Okay.
But whenever you're ready, I am too.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Getting along with everyone, sure.
Alva's joined us. Have you two had a chance to talk?
She told me she's not allowed to access a lot of the data her people have.
I suppose you have that in common.
Similar to the restrictions I had in my training interface.
Right, yeah.
I told her that if we succeed at Gemini, then once we return, I'll help her search for more ways to help her family.
Oh, right on.
Even though Gaia will fix the biosphere, it'll take time for farmlands to fully recover.
Of course.
So, I want to help speed things up.
Oh, well, good on ya.
How so?
Bioengineering of more resilient plant strains, novel crop production methods, equipment upgrades. Something that might help in the short term.
Gotcha. So you're getting along well then.
I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Don't, burn yourself out, okay? There's a lot of problems out there, and it's good that you're working on fixing them, but, don't kill yourself, all right? Overwork yourself to death type of thing. Anyway, getting along with everyone?
So when you talk to the others, are you calling them over the focus?
No, they'll come down here to visit.
Uh-huh.
Like Erend. He's funny. But Loud.
Yes.
I wish I could show him the media portal in the data channel.
Huh.
I think he would like the sports hollows.
That's probably true. Why can you not?
There was one where two people would criticize each other before wrestling to see who was stronger.
Uh-huh.
It was bizarre and violent, but I think Aaron would enjoy it.
It seems like you have a good idea of what he likes.
I bet he would.
Mm-hmm. Is there actually anything new in here? Nope. Okay, cool. Well, then I guess I will talk to you later.
I gotta go. All right. Be safe.
Man, it's good to have cleared the air with you. Gotta say, really happy with that. Awesome. Plus, I'd imagine it's a little bit less stressful for you at this point. Maybe a little bit. I mean, I know you still probably think that the Zeniths are going to capture you and make you a prisoner for the rest of your existence, but we're working on that. We're working on it, and I hope that you're at least a little bit more relaxed. I'm also not, you're not here, so I'm not actually talking to you. I'm calming myself down, I guess. Let's see. I was going to try and find out the right way to get the campfire, but the fact is I have a whole bunch of fast travel packs, so why would I even worry about it? Forbidden Legacy, what was lost? That one. That one. We're doing that one right now. Right now. Let's see here. Okay. So apparently that's where we fought the Tremor Tusk. So I'm going to go to the shelter nearby, make sure my ammo's good, and then we'll head over to that campfire. Right.
Snow falling. Well, only a matter of time.
Pretty much. Up here, that's nearly a constant, I would think. It seems like we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, I still have the rope caster equipped. Well, let's see what I can do about that. Hey, wait a second. Do I have the equipment to do a Tinker's Pride upgrade? I do. It would take all my primary nerves, my Dreadwing primary nerves. What was it that I needed for that set of armor I want? That's a Dreadwing, an Apex Dreadwing heart, right? So I should be able to... This should be okay to do, right? I think so, anyway. I think so. Hang on. Hang on just a second, okay? I was using Perimeter Tripcaster, which is shock, fire, and barriers. Tinker's Pride is the stagger beams, the barriers, and explosives. Instant brittle chance knockdown damage. Well, it's a legendary, so it's probably worth putting some effort into it, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and upgrade it, and we'll see what it can do. Here we go. Tinker's Pride. Upgrade. Number 1. Okay. Oh, and I can do number 2 as well. Thunderjaw nerves, Frostclaw sacks, Frostclaw nerves. Okay, sure. Reasonable. And it has all the empty coil slots in the world. Wow, I can actually do the next level up. Apex Thunderjaw hearts. I guess I do have a couple of those. Nice. Tails and tusks. And yeah, sure. Kick it. All right. And next I need an Apex Tremor Tusk heart and Slaughter Spine circulators, which I just used up all the ones I got. Well, fine. That's okay. I suppose I should also put some coils in it. Here, hang on a second. Let me tend to that. Okay, so we increase the explosive damage. I just took it out of something else. Whoops. Dang it. I should have paid attention before I hit that button. But it looks like all the weapons I have equipped... Wait, no, this is the one. This is the one. Yep, it was equipped in this one, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, it absolutely was. Well, I mostly use the Rampart Blast Sling for Frost, so let's go ahead and double enhance the Frost on that one, and then we'll go into the Tripcaster, double enhance the explosive damage, and what else do we have that's of interest here? Stealth damage might be nice with tripwires if I use them properly. Knockdown damage, but I can't really use a Tripcaster on a knockdown enemy, so that doesn't make any sense. That enhances the knockdown power of the stagger beam, yeah? That said, it's the highest impact damage coil I've got. Maybe I should save it for something better. Yeah, we'll just throw this one in there. And then... Knockdown power. Yes, yes, that seems good as well. Since it has explosives and stagger beams, that seems like it would be entirely appropriate. Let's see here. Sunshot. I've just got double enhancement on my critical hits. Why don't, instead of that, why don't we also... Wait. Sharp shot bow. Most of my impact damage I do with the sharp shot bow. Draw speed, reload speed, component tear. But it doesn't actually enhance the tear damage properly, does it? It doesn't seem like it interacts properly with it. So why don't we just switch over to impact damage? Just like that. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. Great. And then go back to the Sunshot Bow. Instead of double critical hit chance, let's throw the... Close range damage. Sunskirt is using that coil. Fine. Fine, I'll do the component tear. Whatever, it's fine. Great. Great, whatever, I guess. Okay, cool. So that's done. Equip up from the stash, and let's be on our way. The meeting place. Just past the charger mounts. Or right next to the charger mounts. Yeah, that's it right over there. Perfect.
I think this is where Kotalo wanted to test out his new arm.
It does seem to be the case.
Though he didn't say how exactly.
Good job saying that entire sentence. Well, half of it was when you were face down in the river, and you still managed to talk just fine. Well done. All right, let's do it.
Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet.
Geez.
Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
I'm sure you will.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet.
Oh, come on.
Follow me, please.
Yeah, okay. Being cryptic about it. Whatever you say, Kotalo. I'm not running.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
A little bit.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark.
That's true.
Consider this my revenge.
Turnabout's fair play and all that.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm not running because I've accidentally interrupted conversations by running before, so we're being careful about this. That does mean we're probably going to be running around in silence a whole bunch, but you know what? That's just the way it is. Okay.
This is it.
Is it?
What am I looking at?
I'm not.
Oh, you'll see. Come.
Yeah, you do like the cryptic right now. Okay. You have to go first. Where are we going? Oh,
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that.
Okay, what you got?
It has menaced the valley for some time. More than a few of the Sky Clan.
That's just a Scorcher.
But no longer.
It's... okay.
I'm honored to help.
Great. I may have actually killed it before, and then it may have respawned. So, oh, ho, ho, there's that arm. Wow. You can just put it directly on there, and you can immediately control it with your mind. That's really good manufacture. Amazing. Also, you don't have a ring finger, but I guess that's okay.
After you.
Okay. Cool. I was not expecting that to be that easy, but
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Oh, sure.
Something other than fire.
Let's see, where is it? Where's it going? Right over that way? Okay. I feel like this is going to be kind of anticlimactic, Kotalo. We're pretty far along in the game, but, you know, whatever you say. Let's just knock his ears off, get his attention. Whoa, he turned. I knocked one of his ears off. Okay, let's go ahead and knock the other one off, and now we can go ahead and engage it. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Kotalo, but, okay. This is the mission. It can't possibly get in the way of our mission because it is the mission, but whatever you say. I'm sorry, what are you saying? You're shouting a lot over there, and you don't have any subtitles, so it's kind of hard to... Oh, thanks, but I'm good. Why don't you worry about attacking it yourself, alright? I'm trying not to do, like, massive damage right now so that you have a chance to do something here, you know? I feel like that's probably what you would want? I don't know. I'm just guessing. That way again. There we go. Ah, it still wouldn't come off. I'm not used to using my hunter bow on this sort of thing. Whoops! That worked. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, he fell over. Right, I can just go ahead and stab him, huh? Great, let's do it. Poke. Were you talking to the dead Scorcher? Well, thank you. Did you just punch it? Oh, you're ripping something out of it. Okay, okay, sure. It's heart. They have hearts? I mean, I know they have some sort of hearts, but they look like hearts.
Safe to say the new arm works fine.
Yeah.
Agreed.
They even ripped off the wires very cleanly. Wait, why are you taking it off?
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now.
Ah.
What I overcame.
Uh-huh.
Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise.
Okay.
I'll use the new arm when I need it.
Sure.
But the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
That's
I
fair.
wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. Whatever
You have my
suits you.
thanks for doing this with me.
Sure. Sorry, I'm
Here.
level 50, so it went
Something to
pretty
mark our
fast.
victory.
Thank you.
Cool, thanks. Wonder
I'll
what
see
it
you
is.
later, then.
Into
Attend
my butt
me
it
with you,
goes.
Aloy.
Great. Bye, Catalo. Aided Catalo. Trophy earned. Hooray. I got 2 ancient sculptures, some circulators, and force loaders. Great. Thanks. And he didn't even loot the thing. Concentration damage. Sure, why not? Its ears are around here somewhere, right? I know I knocked its ears off. But where did that happen? I saw them earlier. Is that them there? Just a bunch of bits on the road. Are the ears gone? Did I miss my chance to loot them because there was a cutscene? Hang on. Oh, they're way over there. No, that's a box. That's a safe. The ears are gone, aren't they? The ears are gone. Okay, listen, it's fine. I had plenty of Scorchers. I guess I didn't need any more, but still, it seems weird, doesn't it? That loot that you drop on the ground just vanishes if you have a cutscene sometimes. Not every time, even. Just sometimes. Just sometimes it's just gone. Well, whatever. I suppose it's fine. Hey, ancient sculpture. All right, ancient sculptures are in fact hearts. Wait. Catalo gave me an ancient sculpture when we finished that quest. Did he in fact hand me the Scorcher heart that he just ripped out of that thing's chest? Amazing. I kind of hope that's exactly what it was that he just did. In any case, good. We did that. We did that. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to call it good for today. I should say, I'm going to go play Machine Strike is what in fact I mean by that. But I'm not going to worry about questing anymore for just the time being. So if you don't care about Machine Strike, well, thank you for watching. And if you do, well, hang in there. We're about to go do some. Right. Feels a little weird to just fast travel back to Legacy's landfall, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh. Alva's quest is here. I said that I wasn't going to do any more quests. We'll start out next time by doing Alva's quest. Okay. Interestingly, I can't use the campfire in the meantime. Well, hopefully it won't come up. Where's the striker? There you are. Here you be.
Let's play some Machine Strike.
Oh, sure. Why don't we do just that?
I got all my machine pieces accounted for.
Good for you. Well done. Who is this person kneeling next to us? Is that relevant? Rockbreaker strike piece. Okay, sure. Sounds good. Okay, first board. Let's see. Looks like every type of tile is available in play. We got Longleg, we've got a Ravager, and we've got one of the monkeys. I can't remember what they're called all of a sudden. Sure. Wait. It deleted my sets again. Oh, okay, that's fine. What was I using recently? I was using... I've got a Scorcher now. Right, I didn't have a Scorcher before. I wanted to try the Scorcher, didn't I? Okay, we'll bring in the Scorcher, but that means I've only got 2 VP left. So what do we want to bring that's worth 2? I'm thinking... Glinthawk, maybe? All the pull types I've got are 3 VP, and the only one worthwhile is the Snapmo, so we don't worry about that. Scorcher's a dash type. Being able to move your opponent's pieces is not a bad thing, though, so maybe it would be worthwhile to bring a ram type along. Let's see, let's look at the stats here. Plowhorns have shorter movement. Higher health than bristlebacks. Bristleback is a pretty strong choice because I've only got 2 pieces. It's pretty hard to accidentally spray my own pieces. Yeah. Yeah, let's go Scorcher Bristleback. Give it a shot. Okay.
Let's start.
Wow. Look at this board. Okay, so there's the Ravager. Put the Scorcher 2 movement, but 2 range with dash types. So not particularly fast, but can be quite aggressive when attacking. Okay. And tons of health. Which doesn't strike me as exactly what I would expect from a Scorcher. Also, the Scorcher looks a lot like a rabbit in this incarnation as a strike piece. I wonder... No, they're not supposed to be giant rabbits, are they? No, that wouldn't make sense at all. Their ears aren't big enough. They breathe fire. They don't look like rabbits. They're probably not rabbits, right? Well, now I don't know. Scorcher, Clamberjaw, that's what they're called. Thank you. And the Bristleback, we'll just place them in opposite mountains from each other. I'm sure it's fine. There's a long leg.
Oh,
boosting up.
That's my cue.
Your Ravager. The Ravager is boosted, but decided not to take advantage of that. Fair enough, I guess, buddy. The Scorcher cannot attack the Ravager from here because of the abyss in the way. Okay. And my Bristleback is entirely isolated and all entirely by his own, which means I should probably sprint him a little closer in order to do something about that. Sure. Can do. So if I can't get in a position to attack, maybe I should just move down to the foothills and hope that he's in a better position for me to attack next time. Not a very aggressive way to approach, but whatever. We'll have to do what we can. Enter.
Gotta think this through.
You do that. Ravager's attacking. Okay.
What'll it be?
Because we clashed, he tried to knock me into the abyss, and that did an extra damage. Interesting. Okay. I can't actually attack a creature that I can't pass through. Oh, wow, that complicates matters a bit, huh? That does complicate matters a bit. Ooh, I put myself in a terrible position here. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to retreat into the forest then. A little ignominious, but I'm not in a good position to attack. Dang, okay, well, let's see here. Longleg, Clamberjaw. I'm going to have to kill... I have to kill both the Ravager and the Clamberjaw in order to win. It's the only way to reach 7 victory points. Okay. So let's send my Bristleback after the Clamberjaw. They get +1 attack in forest terrain. Lots of range, not much... Or lots of movement, not much range. Good amount of health, too. Oof. This seems kind of bad, doesn't it?
Okay. I can do this.
I hope you can't. Ravager retreats. Clamberjaw retreats.
It's all you.
Fine. Fine, I guess. Let's just go around this way. I don't know. Bristleback. Let's see. You're a long leg, right? Gunner type with 2 range. Not much attack power, but 2 range, so you can fire across the river. That's the most important thing here. Clamberjaws have 3 movement, so if I were to go here, I'd be in attack range. Okay. But it wouldn't be attacking me from the forest, so it's not so bad. Plus, it would have to stand next to me. Okay, I'll do it.
My turn.
Clamberjaw will not attack. Not too surprising, I guess. Ravager will not attack. Nobody's doing nothing to anybody. What if I just race up to here and spray everybody real good? I'll do 1 damage to each of them. And then immediately get killed by both of them next turn for sure. So I should attack one of them as well, right? But they're both in the hills. One's in the mountains. So if I do that, it will not go well for me. This seems foolish, doesn't it? Go into the mountains and Turtle up, I guess. Doesn't feel great, but let's see how it goes. Scorcher can't get across the river. We'll just move to here and call it good for now. Okay.
Time for me to step up.
You do that. Retreat. 2 damage to yourself and to
Your time
me.
to shine, friend.
Why didn't you attack when you initially moved? Did you have to sprint to get there? Kind of seems like it. Oh, you just really don't want to let me get in range to attack anything, huh? Clamberjaw. Don't want to approach the forest too quickly then, because I'll be able to advance to the end of the forest and smack me in the face real hard. Then, that said, I have armor. I should just take the risk. 2 damage and 1 to me. It's not great. Wind up being 3 damage by next turn. Oh, because he's in the mountains, right? That makes sense. Maybe we should weaken the Clamberjaw instead. Wait, no, that's not the Clamberjaw. That's the Ravager. Yeah, let's weaken the Ravager instead. Yeah. They're going to kill me anyway. It's fine.
What a relief. You hit armor.
I sure did. You take an extra damage from the bristleback, and then you kill him from there.
Left you with just one machine, friend. Think you can still win?
I have no idea, man. I've never used a Scorcher. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go here, and then I can't attack you because you've doubled up on each other. Oh, wow. Dash types have to be used very, very specifically, or they just don't work, huh? Concerning. If I overcharge, I can't even kill you. Because I can't attack you, because I'm dash type. Wow!
My turn.
Uh-huh. Ravager does the Ravager thing. Clamberjaw does something? No, Clamberjaw does not do anything. Because as long as they stay in that format, a dash type can't attack them. Whew, boy, I've put myself in a terrible position. Can't even... I can attack you, but I wind up in the abyss afterwards if I do. Better to go here, right? Uh-huh. I could overcharge to attack again, but I'm in a better position right now. Of course, he's going to smack me in the back. He's a gunner type, though, so he's not great at smacking people in the back. All right.
Oh, that's my cue.
That is. Ran away to stand in a puddle? Sure, dude. Whatever you say. I can't enter the abyss. I can't attack because I'm a dash type. Man! Okay. I'm going to go here. We're going to... I can't attack anybody because I'm too far away. I'm going to go here. Enter.
Gotta think this through.
Mm-hmm. And you've reinforced your position so that I cannot attack you again. Not that I blame you, but it's pretty annoying. Let's go over here. And then... Heck, I don't know. Let's go here. Try and draw them out somehow. They're absolutely not participating. Okay, well, we're going to go over here, and we're going to attack from here, which doesn't kill you. Although I could overcharge and kill you. Or could I? If I do this, I'm going to have my... He's going to be... Okay, if the Clamberjaw is in the forest, attacking with extra combat power, you'd be able to overcharge and kill me. For sure. No question. I see. I could overcharge and escape. Man, this is not a good position I'm in. Huh. At all. Ugh.
Okay. I can do this.
I hope you can't. But you probably can. You've doubled up again, so there's nothing I can do. Whew, this is Sure is something. I just noticed that that person who was kneeling next to the table is just sort of waddling around over there just off the screen, and I'm not sure what to make of it. Ravager advances, but not much. Clamberjaw advances, but not much.
Time for me to step up.
Please do. Oh. Now you've bundled up all 3 of your pieces, so now I can't hit any of them. I did not realize quite how bad it was being a dash type, but apparently it's pretty bad being a dash type.
Gotta think this through.
I almost feel like there should be a turn limit at this point. Like, eventually I should just lose by not being able to win, you know? But apparently that's not how it works.
Good hit.
Cool, thanks. Now I could overcharge and kill you. And that would drop me in the hills, so let's do it. Overcharge. Kill him.
Look at that. Just one machine left.
Yeah, it's been the way for a while. It's been that way for a bit here.
I can do this.
You said that before. Hiding your Ravager in the corner. Very brave of you. Okay. And then for my second turn, I can in fact kill him, and then I wind up in the hills, right next to a gunner, which is not bad. Let's go ahead and kill him. Of course, that means the gunner has 2 turns now.
There it goes.
Oh, I didn't think about that. But I can't hit him, so it's fine.
Oh, that's my cue.
Can you kill me? Oh, you can. And therefore, you win. Yep.
That's a game. With some practice, maybe you can beat me next time.
Awesome. Thanks for the advice there, friend. Okay, we're going to continue, and we're going to change out my... set, because it turns out dash types are prohibitively difficult to use. At least I'm not good enough to use them. So let's get rid of that. Shield, combat power when defending. No, I want to go back to what I was doing before with the giant bear. The giant bear, and let's put a crocodile with the giant bear, yeah? Yeah. Crocodile and giant bear. Seems like a great plan. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we go. Ravager in the mountains. Giant bear in the mountains. Clamberjaw in the forest. Snapmaw. It strikes me as weird that Snapmaws don't have any affinity for swamps, but whatever, man. I guess it's fine. Long leg.
Okay, I can do this.
Okay, you're going first. You're retreating. On 2 fronts. Cool. You could have started your pieces out there if you wanted to. You had no reason to do this the way that you did. Okay, well, I'm going to sprint up to here. And then we're going to take my giant bear and put him right here. Hold on. The long leg can definitely move that far, but it's not really much of a threat. The Ravager, meanwhile, can move to here. Oh, if I do that, we'll both be in range of the Ravager guns, and it'll be attacking from the hills. So it's already pretty stupid that I put my Snapmaw here. It would be extremely stupid to put my Fireclaw adjacent to him. Let's try that. A little aggressive, but it might pay off. Particularly if he's going to continue being a coward about it. But he might not. Guess we'll find out.
Time for me to step up.
He's attacking from the mountains. If he overcharges, he wins. He doesn't even need to. He just clamberjaws me.
But don't let that stop you from trying again.
Ah, right. Taking
Let us
risks with
do
the
battle.
giant bear is a terrible idea. Apparently, I forgot. We're going to put the giant bear right here. Now we're going to put the Snapmaw in the plains next to it.
Your turn.
Is it? You're going to let me go first, huh? You're taking pity on me? Kind of seems like you might be. Gosh, thanks. All right, let's just... I'm going to have the Snapmaw wait across the river. And the Fire Bear... Let's see. The Ravager's in gun range of these mountains here. He can also get anywhere within a pretty big radius. Let's have the Fire Bear also wait across the river. I don't know.
Gotta think this through.
You do that. Clamberjaw retreats. Ravager retreats. Great. Alright. Snapmaw completes his traversion of the river. So does the fire bear. What do you say to that? Ah. An attack. Very good. You can overcharge and do it again? Yes, you are. No, you're not. You're overcharging to retreat. Okay.
Your time to shine, friend.
Cool. Thanks. I can attack you from here, but it doesn't do a whole lot of good. Snapmaw. I could yank you out of the mountains if I play my cards right. Okay, so here's a question. I can overcharge to do one more movement or attack, right? But if I move and don't attack, if I overcharge to move again, can I then attack? Probably not, right? But if I can yank the Ravager out of the mountains and then fire bear him. Mind you, that's not a win. I need to kill the Clamberjaw as well. I'm just curious to see if this will work. So let's just try and see if it works. It might not. Overcharge. It doesn't. You can't attack again after moving. Okay. Okay. Question answered. Asked and answered. Got it. Fire bear, go hang out in the mountains for now. The hills, rather.
Oh, that's my cue.
Oof. Really shouldn't hang out with the Ravager in the mountains like that, should I?
Let's see what you do with just one machine left.
I'll probably die, but thank you for asking.
It's all you.
Yeah, yeah. Bonk. And then... There. Take that, why don't you? A damage! That's right, I showed him. I showed him good. Okay, well, I can't make it across the river, so what can I do here? I could kill you, but leave myself entirely exposed to damage from everybody else.
That machine is all you have left now.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck.
Thanks. The Ravager can definitely gun him in the back, but he can do it from the hills as well right here. In his weak point. I feel like this is over. Although I could overcharge. And retreat to the mountains. It's okay if I put my weak point this way too, because that long leg is a gunner over there. But wait. If I go up into the mountains here, you can move your Ravager over into these mountains here. Wait, what's your movement range? 2. You can't make it to those mountains. Unless you overcharge. Okay. Then I'm going with this. Okay.
Time for me to step up.
See what you got. Long leg doesn't attack. Ravager doesn't attack. Cool. In that case, I'm kind of inclined to ignore your long leg and instead bully the Ravager, because that's what's important here, is that the Ravager dies, yeah? Because if the Ravager dies, I win. In fact, if I just kill him from here, I'm pretty sure we're good, right? We should be good. Great. Done.
And that's it.
Hooray.
You win.
Hooray! I remembered how to do it. The answer is get the fire bear on his own and let him take 2 turns all the time, and you don't put him out in the open where he's going to die, and you'll be fine. Great. Continue. Okay. That's a bristleback, a wide maw for some reason, a red-eye watcher, and one of them antelope-type things. Sure! Sounds good. I'm going to use my Baron Croc set. Yes, I am.
Good luck.
Thanks. Okay, wide maw. I'm going to go ahead and drop my fire claw in the mountains over here. Lance horn, eh? Okay. Snap maw. We'll just put him here. That'll be fine. Red eye watcher, gunner type. Bristleback is going to poison his own team because you're an idiot. Cool. I sure wish that experts had expert tactics sometimes. Like, he did really well against me when I was using pieces that didn't work very well. But there was no excuse for that starting position. There's no excuse for that. Fine. Alright. Lance horn does extra damage in hill terrain. Got it. Okay. So let's drop my wide maw in these hills. And let's move my fire claw to this plane. Should be fine. Nothing should be able to reach me, I don't think.
My turn.
The wide maw might be a problem. Bristleback didn't quite get in range to poison me. Nobody did nothing. Sure, sounds good. Let's snap maw you over into the plains and then have the fire claw just crush your skull in its jaws.
Well, looks like my strategy backfired.
You could say. Okay, now I get to move, so we're gonna move back into the mountains like that. Great. Enter.
Okay, I can do this.
Let's see about that. The wide maw retreats. The lance horn retreats. Doesn't take much to crush your fighting spirit, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, let's move my wide maw up to... What do we have over here? I have a snap jaw, not a wide maw. This is my snap maw. Wide maw, snap maw. How did I not know they both had maw in their names? I thought it was a snap jaw for some reason. Shows what I know. Okay, that's the Red Eye Watcher. It's got 2 range. It's a gunner. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does decrease attack power to anything in its attack range. Okay. I'm going to throw my Fire Claw in the mountains over here, and I'm going to throw my Snap Maw. Here. Enter.
Okay, I can do this.
Okay, the Watcher moves but doesn't attack. The Wide Maw moves but doesn't attack. What are you doing? Oh, you're just debuffing my Snap Maw? Sure, I guess, but you also get to die now. And you're worth 3 victory points even. Do I take a damage for doing this? No, I'm just debuffed by... Oh, hey! The blinding effect of Red Eye Watchers actually is even though the range of Red Eye Watchers for attacking is two spaces in the cardinal directions, it seems that 2 spaces even in diagonals still gets debuffed by the Red Eye Watcher. Well, that's good to know. Okay, I can't kill you from there, so I'll have to just charge right at your front. That's fine. I accept
Off the
that.
board you go, buddy.
Yeah. That was one of your own pieces, you know that, right? Just making sure. Hey, I can dunk this fellow in the river. Absolutely I will. Dunk him in the river. Yeah! And then I can kill him. That's the most crocodile thing I've ever done in this game. Grab a thing out of the forest, dunk it in the river, and then slaughter it in the river. Great.
Well played, friend. Enjoy your victory.
Oh, hey, that was a win, too. I didn't even notice it was happening. Great. I was just excited to be a crocodile. All right, third board. You got that rock breaker that I'm going to get if I win. Neat. A rock breaker and a stalker. Okay. I'm sticking with the bear and the croc. Let's go.
Time to get started.
Rock breakers are gunners. 6-foot victory points. Okay. You're on that side of the rivers, so I'm going to throw my Fire Claw in the mountains again. Stalker, countering that. That's fine. Snap Maw next to the bear, because I don't care that much. You're probably not going to attack. See, you didn't. Okay. Stalker's melee type, which doesn't make much sense, but it is melee type with 2 attack range. Okay. Gains attack power from forest terrain. Doesn't have much going for it otherwise. Pretty fast. Pretty high attack, though. Rock Breaker changes terrain when it attacks. It has 9 health, 3 movement, 2 range, 3 attack. Okay. And it has a weak point in the back. And 2 strong points in the sides. Okay. Sure. Sounds good. Let's just move into a better position to attack from. Like this. And see what you do about that. Retreat. Of course you do. I don't know what I was expecting. You're outside of the range of both of my machines, which I guess is exactly what you were going for. What's the range on the Rockbreaker Gunner? 3 movement, 2 gun range. That's a huge range. Well, I can get into the mountains. The Stalker does more damage than the Rockbreaker. That said, if my bear dies, that's it for me. If I do this, probably the Rockbreaker will just attack me in the back and I'll die, right? The two of them will gang up on me from the left and right. But I don't want to dance around this too much. What if... Okay, if I overcharge, I do 4 damage to him because he's in the river. And then...
I thought I had it all worked out. And then you go on and do that.
Then I... Oh wait, that's armor. So we'll go directly in front of the Snapmaw. And overcharged... I can't kill him. Not quite. Huh. I was expecting to be able to kill him. But I guess that was a little cocky of me, wasn't it? Maybe if I'd attacked from the hills, even though it was an armored part, because of the bonus damage from the hills, it would have worked out. But too late for that now. Okay. I'm inclined to just let this go at that and see what you do.
Gotta think this through.
See if you can... Okay. Alright. The Stalker does what? Nothing. Okay. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and yank you out of the mountains yet again. Or the hills. I guess last time it wasn't out of the mountains, it was out of the river, but still. Yank you around some more. Hooray.
Kinda wish I'd thought that through.
Yeah, well, you didn't. What a shame. And then the bear kills you. Ta-ta.
Guess my strategy isn't working out too well.
Well, you do have a double-moving Stalker now, which is pretty good, I gotta say. But I'm going to just drop my bear directly in front of you with his armor facing you, and hopefully you won't be able to do anything about that. But I guess we'll see, huh?
My turn.
4 damage. And then you come back up and you do 4 damage, and you overcharge and kill me, and win, don't you? I forced you to win.
That's a win for me. Let's do it again.
Oh, someday I'll learn how to play Machine Strike. Retry.
Let's start.
Okay. I'm going to start with the same strategy because it worked out just fine up until the point that I forced him to win.
Oh, that's my cue.
So, Stalker moves into the mountains, Rockbreaker moves into the plains. Okay. Can't quite reach the Rockbreaker from any place my wide maw can get. How far can the bear get? The bear can attack... Well, that's not very useful right there. Okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move the Snapmaw over here. We're going to overcharge and yank this fella over here.
Ha.
And then we're going to
Look at you moving my pieces.
kill
See
you
how it is.
from here. Enter.
You left me with just one machine. Impressive.
Wow, 7 damage. Wow, 7 damage. And then he moves back into the mountains and kills me again.
That's the game. With
Stalkers.
some practice, maybe you can beat me next time.
Oh, man, I gotta take that Stalker more seriously. It does so much damage.
Let us do battle.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm done.
Are you? Well, you want me to go first, huh? Okay. Well, fine. I'll do that. If I yank your Stalker over here, it's going to put him in the forest, which makes him do more damage. But if I do it twice,
Nice move. Guess I'll have to come up with another plan.
then I yank him into the plains where the bear can kill him.
Bold move, friend. Bold move.
Which admittedly puts me in a position where I'm going against a double-moving
Looks like
Rockbreaker.
I'm in trouble.
But maybe I can make it work out. Work it out.
My
I don't
turn.
know. Rockbreaker retreats. Rockbreaker retreats. Well, good. What I gotta do to make you actually want to fight me, man? What I gotta do? Enter.
Okay, I can do this.
Retreats. Retreats. Do you not like to play Machine Strike? Is that what's going on here? Is someone making you do this? Do you need to talk to someone about it? Okay, we don't want to advance any further than that, because if I do, he'll attack me from the mountains, which is very bad for me. So let's just advance up a little ways and see what he does.
Gotta think this through.
He retreats. And he advances, but only so far as another set of mountains. But unfortunately for him, I have a friggin' snap maw. So I can just yank him out of the mountains.
I wish I'd thought that through.
Oh, I kind of wish I had thought that through. Because we clashed, he got moved in a way that was not advantageous to me. Well, shoot, what do I do about that? Can't do more than 1 damage to him from either side with the bear. Could overcharge to do 1 more damage to him here, but that's not great. And he's certainly going to kill the wide maw the snap maw rather, next turn. I could overcharge to run away. But I can't go far. He can easily kill me, but I'll have to use one of his turns to do it, which might leave him exposed. Why did a clash happen? Hang on. Do I not understand how it works? If the combat power of an attacking machine is lower or equal to the opposing machine's, both pieces will lose 1 health. The opposing machine will also be knocked back 1 terrain. Gotcha. So the clash thing, the defense break, it's because my piece is weaker than his, I get an added advantage against him. But in this case, it actually backfired a little bit.
Time for me to step up.
Okay, you go ahead and kill him. And then go ahead and try to kill me, I suppose. Great! This is going wonderfully. And you overcharged to escape some further. Okay, but I only have 1 piece left at this point, so, like, I'm gonna just sneak behind you here and bash your skull in!
That was incredible.
If rock breakers have
You've beaten me
skulls.
on all my boards.
Hooray!
Here, a prize for the occasion.
Great. I probably should have learned exactly how that mechanic worked a long time ago, huh? But I never really had reason to, I guess. I never had it backfire on me so bad as that just now. But it still worked out, so I guess we're fine. Okay, cool. Well, I did it. I got a rock breaker piece.
Let's play again sometime.
No. You always say that, but I never will.
I've got bored.
He's got bored. Just in case anyone was curious. He's got bored. Now then, I can't use the campfire right now, right? Because if I do, I'll call Alva. Well, cool. I guess I will not use the campfire right now then. We're going to call it good. Thank you for watching. As to what we're doing next time, well, first we're going to call Alva and do whatever it is she wants to do, which
No doubt. No doubt.
involves that facility that has information about the canals underneath her home city. Right. Yes, that. That's what we're doing. We're doing that, and then we're going to do the races. Yes?
My offer to provide you with weapons still stands.
Oh, right. I forgot. No, we're good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm sorry about your brother. Anyway, right. Races and Alva next time. Yes, that's the plan. Cool. I'll see you next time.